Mark Robber just ended his career. His career's over. Whoever Mark Robber is, Robber. I don't know who this Mark Robber guy is. We're gonna find out though. We're gonna find out what it is. We're gonna see. We're gonna see what happens. But that's why WestJet Mark Robber has lost his career, I guess. Whoever Mark Robber is, and let's find out what the drama is, bro. Oh, we gotta unmute it. We gotta unmute it to find out what the drama is.
Massive day for the unemployed. Mark Rober, or Nerd Mr. Beast, as I like to call him, is in a hot...
Nerd Mr. Beast. He likes to give robots he's a nerd Mr. Beast.
Water, but unlike Kai Cenat, he can swim. Anyway, he got canceled on Twitter, 20 million views. It ain't looking good. And what did he do? Did he molest somebody? He created a video called, "Can You Fool a Self-Driving Car?" And people started to notice some discrepancies when he did the Tesla.
I'm in my Tesla on autopilot going 40 miles an hour towards a fake Wile E. Coyote Roadrunner painted wall. Please stop. Please stop.
You guessed it. It did stop.
All right, what's going on, guys?
Dude, this is like the lamest drama ever. Dude, I think it's Mark Robert. I think it's supposed to be Mark Rover. Oh, I think it's not Mark. I don't know, dude. Who the fuck? I don't know who the fuck this guy is. Like, I'm trying to say his name right. I don't follow him. I'm not over at his house just slow jerking him, bro. I don't know. Maybe he's he's probably obviously way bigger than me because I'm sitting at the bottom of YouTube Snatch smelling every day. But, I mean, I like the idea of driving through a Wile E. Coyote bridge. I mean, who hasn't wanted to do that?
Guys, my skillet's here.
Boom! Boom! Boom!
Baba Bowie.
WestJet.
What is up, Kazakhstans and Omnimans? WestJet 6'5", Venezuelan trillionaire here, and today we're talking about Mark Prober. Oh, and literally 0% of you are subscribed, so be sure to subscribe. Yeah. Now, let's be honest. This doesn't make
by the way, guys, I think I'm at like 96 to 99% unsubscribed ratio. I want you guys to know, every time you don't subscribe, some sad Ethiopian boy is sad in Ethiopian in another country. And how will subscribing to me change that? It won't. It won't. But at least I am bringing like information to the front lines about the sad Ethiopian boy, and by subscribing to me you'll see more content like this, which is brilliant and genius, and I have a below average wiener, and these are things that I am proud of.
To look very good in the slightest, and now people started to notice funny things. First of all, he lied about full self-driving. He didn't even...
Okay, everyone.
He didn't use FSD. He didn't fucking use FSD. I think we should just be really mad about it. We should post everything on Twitter and then maybe burn his house down. Don't burn his house down. Just don't. Please don't burn somebody's house down. This is internet stuff at the end of the day. If I hear one of you fuckers burned his house down, I'll burn your fucking house down. Okay, don't. Enough with the burning houses down. We're not going to be burning. No, stop. Stop. It's bad. It's bad. I'm going too unhinged.
FSD, he used autopilot, which even Tesla admits is an older, not as strong technology.
Dude, we need to gay on this. We need to gay on this really hard. We need to go, I'm so gay. I'm so gay. It's okay because I'm so gay. And then we just gay this down because he didn't use FSD. He used autopilot. Jesus. This guy's channel's fucked. We need to burn it down. Not his house, his channel. Don't do that. I don't hate on this guy.
But even worse, he deactivates it right before he hits the wall. In a sneaky maneuver, he moved the wheel to deactivate it. No Rainbow Road right before he hits the wall, indicating he deactivated autopilot. Next Mark's video be like, can you engineer your way out of a lawsuit? Alright, this is the...
I mean... Here's the thing, if he's a tech channel, who the hell cares? No one actually cares about this shit. I mean, it's all internet shit at the end of the day. Who the fuck cares about any of this? This is the fun that we're living in. This is the chaos we drive in. We look down the deep alleyways, the deep crevices for the nicest set of beautiful titties that we can motorboat. And we motorboat those titties. But then we run away. We run away because those titties are metaphorical internet drama. You find that internet drama, and then you run away from the internet drama and forget about it for all in perpetuity. You just forget about them. You move on. That's what internet drama's here for. That's what we live for, baby. We're here to fucking dive into the pussy of internet drama and then move on.
Prelude to the Mark Rober legal eagle collab we've all been waiting for. This guy assumed that Mark Prober was slandering Tesla on purpose while working with another LiDAR company, which is essentially a competitor to Tesla's autopilot with like a different manufacturer of technology. After Mark's video went live, one of the stocks for these LiDAR companies went up 27%, which is quite a hefty jump. So this was a bit of a stretch. He wasn't paid, and in the description, he confirmed that the vehicle was provided for testing purposes and no compensation was received. Anyway, there was a pretty hefty amount of backlash, and Mark Prober himself actually ended up responding on Twitter, posting
yes, we got a response, dude. I fucking love when Blacklash. It's Blacklash. There's only black people were mad about this drama. It was only a black people focused drama. What the fuck am I talking about? I love when they respond to the drama like, oh, it's so big. It's so real. You could just go on living your life. You don't need to respond. It's not that big of a deal. But I love when they respond because it's always cringe.
A video. Here is the raw footage of my Tesla going through the wall. Not sure why it disengages 17 frames before hitting a wall, but my feet weren't touching the brake or gas.
Here we go.
Mark, there's a wall. What are you doing, Mark?
Here we go.
Hit the brakes.
Holy shit!
Oh my god! Oh, this guy went in your video. Can you fool a self-driving car? Uses Luminar's latest tech, but not Tesla's latest FSD software. Why? Autopilot was turned on at 42 miles per hour in your YouTube video, but you turned it on at 39 in your clip above. Why? Multiple takes? In the clip above, autopilot was activated much closer to the wall than in the YouTube video clip. Why? In your video above, you turned on autopilot 3.8 seconds.
Dude, these guys are going full fucking Spurg mode. This is what I like to see. They're pulling their nipples out and they have like long nipples, so they're doing like that rope workout with their nipples while typing these angry messages. They're using the tips of their nipples to type these messages, and this is what I'd love to fucking see. This is the energy we need.
Before hitting the wall, but it appears you gave Luminar a much longer head start with their tech activated. Why? Am I wrong in my assumption? Why was putting a child dummy doll behind a wall a useful thing to do? What car could possibly see or react to a kid through a wall? Rightfully so. People were calling him out.
That last one was fucking fair, dude. I mean, one, if you have that wall in front of the road, the whole setup's completely impractical. The second one was practical. It's like, water spraying. There's like a leak because like they did that thing from the 90s where they broke one of the fucking fire hydrants and they wanted something to play in, and there's a kid playing in the water hydrants. Oh no! And you hit that kid because your self-driving car didn't know that there was a kid there? That's a reliable test. The first test is fucking Wile E. Coyote wall with a child on the other side. When are you gonna run into that in any application? Those are some fucking fair points, dog. I gotta say, those are some fair fucking points. All the other ones were wham bullshit. That last one was just like a keen observation.
Because even if one of those things is
it's just, could you imagine, I know this is a horrible thing to say, but could you imagine you're just driving down the road, there's a tunnel ahead of you, the tunnel's there, it looks like it's there, it's like fucking twilight hours, it's twilight hours on a weekday, and all of a sudden, you hit the tunnel, but it's not a tunnel, it's a fucking thing of cardboard, and there's a child on the other side. You have now murdered a child because somebody wildly coyoted a wall and put a kid behind it. That's a wild thing to think about. I know I'm smiling about like a car hitting a child, but the circumstances that make that situation happen is the greatest thing in my mind has ever came up with.
is sort of tainted. I don't care what you think about Elon Musk, whether you're his biggest glazer or biggest hater, a test like this should be fair. Albeit, Elon might lie about his video game accomplishments and be a deadbeat dad with like 43 children. He's
Bro's out there conquesting the earth with kids. He finds a lady, he grabs her and throws her in the back of one of his Teslas. He's like, hey, did you know the Tesla truck is bulletproof? They're like, oh, I didn't know that. He throws her in the back. He's like, yeah, try shooting your way out of this, bitch. And then takes her to his house, impregnates her, and then slowly conquests the earth that way.
Not even a
These are allegations, by the way, or just shit I made up from the back of my mind.
tenth as cringe as his biggest glazers. Mark Rober sold his soul. He betrayed his country by attacking the most American.
He fucking betrayed his country. What the fuck are we talking about? Dude, it's actually, these have ties, the other company has ties to Al-Qaeda. You know what Tesla doesn't have ties to? Al-Qaeda. And why do I know this? Because I'm Al-Qaeda.
made car company in the world. Have you ever heard of Shelby, like a real man's car? I said it. Teslas are gay. Even without Elon Musk, they're still cringe.
Dude, they're the most gay fucking. Have you seen the Cybertruck? The only time I've seen the Cybertruck look actually cool is I think the AK guy painted his to look like a warthog, and I was like, that's pretty fucking fire. And he put a fucking machine gun in the back of it, like so it'd be the warthog from Halo. And I was like, that's fire. That is the only time I've seen a Tesla not look gay. But the Cybertruck still kind of gay, bro. Not gonna lie. Why did you just go with fucking plain fucking? It looks like a scratched up fridge from like a modern kitchen driving down the highway.
Just realized we can install CS, so you know, might as well use it to gamble.
Okay, I take it back. Tesla's the best car in the world. I'm not sure what's going on here, but these comments seems very unemployed. Yashu shawarma during Ramadan too. Man, imagine not knowing the difference between autopilot and FSD and calling yourself an engineer.
By the way, shawarma in the Middle East, I've had shawarma here in the States, not that great. But the shawarma I had in the Middle East, that shit went fucking hard. They had like these giant meat sticks that they just like sawed off of. I know that looked like I just jerked off a penis in my face, but it is delicious, dude. I want to take a plane back to Kuwait to go eat shawarma, dog. I'm not even kidding.
So apparently some Chinese people also did the same test. What did she say? I know what it means, but look, the Tesla was moving out of the way. I don't think Mark Booty Prober was financially compensated for this, and I doubt he'd quote-unquote sold his soul, but people were starting to find some weird coincidences. If you guys remember, Mark Prober and Mr. Beast ran that Team C's charity campaign a while ago where they raised a lot of money and tried to clean up the ocean, and some help from his buddy Austin Russell, CEO of Luminar Technology.
No, dude. We're having deep fucking conspiracy dives here, bro. This is the dream. This is what we fucking live for, dog.
He's the competing tech to Tesla. The Twitter detectives were straight up snorting creatine, working that overtime, figuring out these coincidences, or a conflict of interest, you might say, but I digress. However, people are still sketched out. Speeding to
Texture looks like some shitty 2-grade drawing. It does. I mean, the fact that it's bulletproof is cool. I will give it the fact that it's bulletproof is pretty fucking fire. What, your car's not bulletproof? My car hit a deer once, and it just, like, fucked up the whole front end. The whole front end got obliterated, and this deer was, like, the deer here in Florida are glorified dogs, and I hit it at, like, a decelling because I didn't want to hit it, so I was, like, mashing on the fucking brakes, and I hit it barely, and it just obliterated the front end. If I would have had a Tesla, the Tesla's front end being all bulletproof and shit would have reached in, opened, and eaten the fucking deer because it's so fucking brutally powerful, but not my car.
towards the wall at 42 miles per hour, turns on autopilot seconds before impact, crashed, and claimed the system doesn't work. I genuinely don't know what to think, and honestly, I believe this guy is going to get hit with a lawsuit quite hard because this video makes Tesla look really bad and their competitors look really good without even having a fair test, in my opinion. Breaking news, a French Canadian reacted to this video too.
Dude, oh, it's over, dude. Once the French Canadians get involved, those are some angry fucking people. Oh, yeah, I don't know if all French Canadians are angry people. I'm gonna be honest. And to be fair, we're calling them French almost Americans now. Because, I'm just kidding. Dude, the memes go hard with the fucking soon-to-be America shit. But, well, I met some French Canadians one time when I was working at a golf course, and they were the meanest fucking people I think I've ever talked to. And ever since then, I've decided that all French Canadians are evil.
Dude, lawsuit likely.
Oh, dude, and he's one of the French Canadians. Yeah, they all suck. XQC, I'm just kidding. XQC is not that bad. I never can understand a fucking word XQC is saying. Everybody's always like, "Did you see XQC?" I'm like, dude, all I hear is, "Oh, the shot, oh, the shot, the thing, the shot, oh, the shot, the shot." That's all I ever hear from fucking XQC. It's like he just like spurgs out and just.
Oh, I didn't know this guy could read.
Leaving Mark Roper holding the bag.
Mark Roper.
I mean, it makes sense. Mark's probably driving to Home Depot to get himself a rope after all the hate he's getting.
Paid partnership between Mark Roper and Luminar. After all, Luminar technology is clearly...
That's not his name!
There's a robot. Not his name, Todd. It's not his name, Todd.
name!
Apple engineer and current YouTuber Mark Roper. Click to check
That's not his name, though.
Now, saying that Mark Roper is responsible for this might be crazy, but Luminar themselves had his video linked on their website, and then they deleted it for some reason. Now, is this a multifaceted conspiracy involving many parties, or do they simply not want to be involved with the backlash and look like they're a part of it? I don't know. Make up your mind yourself. Watching Mark Roper's new video, and holy smokes, Elon
Sounds like Glenn from... No, he does sound like Glep from Smiling Friends. He does. You know, I was kind of thinking this was a nonsense drama until I'm starting to see the strings getting pulled. I'm seeing these strings getting pulled and moved in the right directions to where this is becoming a much bigger deal, and I love it. I love it. I'm living in the diarrhea cesspool of drama. I'm coming up like fucking Martin Sheen in Apocalypse Now, looking around for where the next fucking bomb of napalm drama is gonna land, and I need it, dude. This is great.
Elon should be jailed for how trash Tesla is. This guy's literally ripping off door paddles from the Tesla with his hands. They don't look to be like the best quality car ever.
Dude, I fucking love Whistling Diesel. Now, this guy right here is Whistling Diesel, and he just buys shit to destroy it, and I love that. I love, because I remember I knew, like, car guys, right? I would know, like, these car guys that were, like, obsessed with certain fucking models of cars, and I would just send every one of my friends that was a car guy videos of Whistling Diesel destroying their favorite car.
I feel like a Gundam kit got better structural integrity. That said, if we're talking strictly science, they still deserve a fair test with none of the variables being manipulated.
Yes, science!
15% tariff on Mark Roper. A lot of Twitter people claim that Mark Roper sold his soul and got paid under the rug or something and have this whole big conspiracy. I don't really think Mark Roper would smear Tesla on purpose.
You can see the red going away, look. Now it goes to white. Even if he didn't prove it on Twitter, the video that he shows still proves that it was on. It removed at the fraction of a second before. And then, what would you expect? The car to teleport?
Now, I had to sift through a lot of bullshit because a lot of the discourse surrounding this is political, and I quite frankly do not care about Elon Musk or like any of that
yeah,
trash.
Dude, I always hate when, like, now that Elon Musk has like ties to the government stuff, it's like any of this type of shit that happens is like, oh, politics. Oh, Elon Musk evil because of politics. Dude, I'm in the same position. Just fucking get to the facts, get to the situation, get your political bias out of the way, and let's get to the good shit. I want to get naked and cover myself in whipped cream and strawberries for this.
Honestly, blanket statement. All self-driving cars are cringe. Yeah, I said it. Like, the only use case I can think of is if you're, like, driving home from the club if you're drunk. And even then, it takes the fun.
I don't know, dude. I'm not gonna lie, dude. Could you imagine a world? I want to paint this grand where you decide you want to go on, like, a cross-country trip, right? You're going on a cross-country trip. Yeah, you got your fucking vehicle. And you set it to destinations where you gotta fill it up, and then you just fucking pass out in the car, and it's like a plane ride, but way fucking cheaper. Way fucking cheaper. You can just have your car fucking get you there. And you don't have to worry about getting tired from driving or any of that bullshit. You can watch fucking all of the episodes of One Piece. All of the episodes of fucking One Piece. You can watch them sitting there while waiting to get to your destination. That sounds pretty fucking fire to me. I don't know. I like the future of self-driving cars. I think it's gonna be sick.
No way.
For legal reasons, that's a joke.
Now, I'm not a scientist, but don't get me wrong, LiDAR technology probably is superior to cameras. There were a lot of people reaching to new heights making assumptions on Mark Roper, but honestly, I feel like he could just redo the test and prove that the LiDAR is better anyway. On top of that, he lies about other sponsors. He regularly shills Google Pixel phones. In the video itself, he shows you a Pixel filming. Look closer in the reflection of the Tesla. He's actually filming with an iPhone and edited the shot to look like a pixel. Fraud alert, fraud alert. No woman wants to see your baroque green text.
Why y'all keep on saying the iPhone better than Android? It's just as good.
My understanding with full self-driving is that you have to enter an address for it to work. As opposed to just being able to engage it. And this is what Tesla is called autopilot. And even Googling it, seeing what they determine as autopilot. And my understanding is that the sensor is not different, whether it's full self-driving or autopilot. Knowing if that's a wall or not, that doesn't change. So I think I'd be happy to rerun the experiment in full self-driving. I'm pretty confident it wouldn't be a different result. So to me, it was a distinction without a difference.
Now, giving him the benefit of the doubt, even if this was a slight oversight...
That does sound fair, but I like the conspiracy route, and I don't want to believe you because it's just fun YouTube drama. He's an evil. He's the most evil. He's out here sucking the dick of other companies, and he uses a Google Pixel, and because he uses a Google Pixel, he actually beats women behind Costco's for fun. That is what I'm deciding the narrative is now. Nah, it probably doesn't make a difference. I think this is all fucking bullshit. I mean, it's fun, but this is all bullshit. Nobody actually cares.
Imagine he redid the test, made it look textbook clean, and the Tesla still hit the wall. Yeah, Tesla stock's going to zero. Bye-bye.
Wix, one platform.
That was fun. That was fun. I'm not gonna lie, that was really good. I had a lot of fun with that. I mean, what do you want my opinion at the end of the day? I don't care. This is a fucking nothing. It's just fun to react to like some of the bullshit and watch the internet just get rallied up. And I think it's so funny when they get so fucking rallied up over something that's so stupid. I remember there was a drama like this because some YouTuber decided to do like this cup thing where they showed that all of Starbucks' cups held the same amount of shit, which makes absolutely no sense. I think that guy got sued though, but it was still fucking, I remember a lot of people were like making videos about that drama, and I was like, this is fucking wild. Who cares about this? Apparently a lot of people, and that's all this shit. Like, the dude made a video, the test proved one thing. I mean, yeah, there was a lot of issues with it. I think there's a lot of problems that probably should have been addressed. He probably should have run like a more even test. Like, if he has like a fucking fire hydrant of water over a child for one, and then a cartoon wall for the other, he should have just done the cartoon wall twice, I guess. I mean, he probably built the first cartoon wall, said, this is a lot of fucking work. Why the fuck did I build a cartoon wall? And then decided to go with the second one to keep it more engaging and have that differential so we had more engaging shit. Instead of just saying, we ran the test twice, here's the thing, and then we ran it in a different scenario. If you didn't think that that was a fair test, here's the second one with fire hydrants and a child. I think he still could have made it work for engagement, but it is a little weird that he did it that way. That's all I got for you guys on that.